Alright, so welcome back. We are definitely not very good content creators, but we've got a little something still standing here, so that's been pretty nice. It's been pretty hectic. We've had a lot of weather coming through, so there's a lot of things I had to hurry up to accomplish. So running the camera always takes twice as long to accomplish something as running it without. So I needed to get this thing rolling really quick. So that's kind of what we ended up with. But it is kind of dreary, kind of rainy, and it's kind of raining right now. So let's just head on in the garage and we can chip away at our little racer that we got going in here. So let's go head inside, take a look at that. All right. Well, it's kind of good to get back in the shop. Today we're gonna try to tackle our seatbelt situation here on the racer. So let's go take a look at what I have and what we're doing with it. All right, so of course we gotta get our seatbelt bracket, and you need it approximately at a 45 to 60 degree spot. So that goes there. And then I kind of have these brackets I made up. So I had a couple pieces of triangle that I cut, and then I just came through and welded on a section like what they're using on the belt themselves, just for a little extra support. And so we'll just double them up, get a good double shear operation going on, and that will be pretty nice. So we'll get some good 1/2 inch grade 8 hardware, and we'll be set and ready to fly. I've already kind of ground down where it should sit over here on the belt section. So I just need to get something to protect this from the sparkies flying, and we can get to welding. All right, we got her in the general vicinity. Time to just spark it up a little bit. All right, let's light her up and see what happens. Bad. Alright, so we got that first section tacked in. Now we're going to bog her in with a good strong weld. Then we can come back through and put the second layer on. Alright, so that guy's welded up. Looking pretty good. Now I'm gonna have to wait for that to cool off a little bit so that I can get the other section of the bracket and get that kind of tacked in there where that needs to be. And then we will be set. Alright. So for our next step, we need to resize a bolt. So start off with a bolt about this size. As you can tell, it's going to be too long, but I wanted it this size, so I have this size of shoulder because I want the seat belt to be in the shoulder portion. So we just need to shrink it down a little bit. So of course you can just chop it in half, but since I have a lathe, I may as well use it. Of course, we're just going to use a simple cutoff wheel on the old death machine here. That's not too bad. We're pretty darn similar. Then we're just gonna check up our flap wheel and kind of smooth it out. And there we go. Looks pretty good. All right, now that we have those bolts, we can get to some final installation of our seat and harness. I'm gonna grab a marker here and right in our seat bolt hold here. I'm just going to draw a line. That way I have a spot where I know where the crossbar can go, because since this bar is up way too far forward and that's way too far backwards, you don't want your bar between your legs going there. So now it's just to the point we gotta unbolt the seat. All right. Now we just need something to shove in there. All right, so I got a pretty stout piece of square tube here that we're just going to plop right in here. Of course, we're going to have to grind out some of the paint on here on this bracketry piece. So, just a simple grindy grind. All right. That guy's set up in there. And we just need to zap away. All right, we got that post in there now. Now we got something to wrap the seat belts around with. So that's all welded in nice and clean. And we just gotta wait for it to cool off so we can paint it a little bit. Then we can throw the seat back in. Yay! All right, we got our chair back in there. Now it's just a matter of getting our seat belts in, and we'll be all harnessed up.
V8s and turbos rattling in my driveway. V8 crossfire thumping in my driveway. K24 prototype rattling in my driveway. All the unwanted cars, all the weird little cars modified in my driveway.
Alright, so I had a tad bit extra time, so I started welding in this floor plate because I started to not feel like I wanted the capability of falling through. So I'm starting to get that welded in. But then, when I had enough time, I suddenly don't. So anyways, we're going to stop it right here. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Make sure you're subscribed, and hopefully, we'll see you again later.